The Yankees are on another heater. They've won 8 in a row and another series sweep after beating the Twins Thursday night. So we got New York Post Yankees beat writer Greg Joyce on the line to talk about how the Yankees keep on rolling. And we got to get a Juan Soto update. Greg, thanks for joining us from Yankee Stadium ahead of their series opener against the Dodgers. But before we get into that series, we got to talk about how Juan Soto has been balling this season, but he left Thursday night's game with left forearm discomfort. Any update on Soto?
Yeah, nothing yet. He was going for imaging this morning, set to get an MRI to kind of figure out what's going on in there. So he's been dealing with it for about a week and a half. One of those things that you kind of grind through at different points of the season. But, after the rain delay last night, they didn't want to put him back in. And he met with the team doctor, Chris Ahmad, during the rain delay, and they decided not to push it. So I think everybody's kind of waiting on bated breath for the results of this MRI. And he's played every game so far this season. It wouldn't be totally surprising to see him out of the lineup tonight, just, given everything. But, we'll see over here in the next couple hours. It's possible we may get some word on which way this goes. But certainly kind of everybody's holding their breath a little bit to find out what the result of it is.
They're holding their breath, but did they seem like they're a little concerned?
Yeah, I think anytime you send somebody, when it's serious enough where you send somebody for an MRI, I think there's got to be some concern just because you have no idea what that's going to show. I think it doesn't help that the last time, a Yankees position player had some forearm discomfort or tightness is Jason Dominguez last September, and that turned into Tommy John surgery, which, we'll see if this is at all similar or just some inflammation, which is definitely possible. So there's a pretty wide range of, kind of results that it could be. Aaron Boone didn't want to get ahead of himself last night, speculating on whether it would lead to an IL stint, but it's a wide range of how this could kind of end up.
All right, I'm sure #RepBX are going to be glued to your tweets to get an update on the Juan Soto injury or tightness or soreness in that left elbow. Let's bring the mood up a little bit. 8 in a row and another series sweep. Marcus Stroman said the Yankees offense is clicking on all cylinders. So when their bats are hot, are the Yankees the hottest and the most dangerous team in baseball?
Yeah, they definitely play like it. Well, I mean, when they get that kind of offense they have been lately, and then with the way their pitching staff has been going, it's a pretty dangerous combination. Their starting staff has been strong all year, even without Garrett Cole. They've really kind of been a mark of consistency here. And then when the offense has been clicking the way it has the last few weeks, when you got Aaron Judge and Juan Soto, the threats they are in the 2-3 hole is Anthony Volpe in front of him. Kind of up and down the lineup, they've getting some pretty good contributions from most guys. So they're on another good run right now and trying to kind of ride it as long as it lasts.
I want to ask you about the contributions on the back half of the lineup. Gleyber Torres, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham, they've all kind of slumped this season, but shooters shoot, hitters hit. They're slowly coming around, especially Thursday night. If the Yankees are going to go deep into the playoffs and make a run, do the bats at the bottom of the lineup have to come around at the right time?
Yeah, it's big just to have that lineup depth. I mean, if you have a Gleyber Torres batting at 7th or 8th and producing the way he can, that makes it a pretty deep, strong lineup that opposing pitchers have no real breaks. Sometimes, pitchers get a little bit of break at the bottom half of the lineup before it flips back over. But if you have Gleyber Torres, batting 7 or 8, if Anthony Rizzo gets it going eventually, like you said, if Austin Wells is a steady contributor down there, and then, at some points here they've had, or for most part, since DJ LeMahieu came back, he's been batting 9th. So if you get those kind of at-bats and results at the bottom of the order, it gives the pitchers no break. And then, guys have said, when you're facing 7, 8, 9, you're already thinking about Volpe, Soto, and Judge 1, 2, 3. So it really, if you have those guys contributing at the bottom, there's no let up in the lineup, and it makes for a tough night for any opposing pitcher who has to face that lineup.
All right, 8 wins in a row. Let's see if they can make it 9 tonight. They kick off their series against the Dodgers. All eyes are going to be on this series because of the stars. Showtime in the Bronx tonight. Who has the most pressure to win this series, and do you think this could be a World Series preview?
Yeah, certainly, it could be. I think the Dodgers have been probably not playing up to the way everybody thought they would be over the last few weeks, at least. But when the schedule came out and you see this showdown, it definitely looks like the makings of a World Series preview. Obviously, a long way to go before then, but just the amount of stars who are going to be playing. The Dodgers bring in Betts, Ohtani, Freeman. Yankees have, Judge, Soto if he's healthy enough. It's a pretty star-stacked competition, and pitching tonight for the Dodgers too is Yamamoto, who the Yankees obviously pursued in the offseason, ended up going with the Dodgers, but should be no lack of storylines here, and it's going to be a good one. The last two series have been played at Dodger Stadium when these two teams have met, but obviously two of them, preeminent organizations in the league, and then, like you said, no lack of star power. So it's always an event when these two teams meet, and it's been a while since it's been in the Bronx. So, it's a beginning of summer, a weekend series. It should be a pretty good atmosphere.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be worth the ticket price. If I wasn't going to Montreal this weekend, that I'd be right up in the bleacher seats with the Yankee faithfuls. Before I let you go, Garrett Cole looked good in his first rehab outing on Tuesday. Any word on whether Cole's going to pitch again Sunday in the minors for another rehab outing, or when he could potentially return to the lineup or rotation?
Yeah, I don't think they've made it official yet, but I would think that he's going to go again on Sunday, probably for Double-A. They're still at home in Somerset. Seems like he has at least a few more to go. He threw 45 pitches, I think it was, on Tuesday. So usually guys build anywhere from 5, 10, 15 pitches each incremental start that they make when they're in this build-up process. And the Yankees are going to be pretty careful with Cole, as they have been throughout this whole recovery. It's gone well, but they're not going to rush him back just because someone like, Clark Schmidt is now on the IL too. Cody Petit starts tonight, who's kind of that fill-in guy until Cole gets back. But it seems like if all goes keeps on going on track, it seems like Cole could be back by the end of this month. Maybe whether that's 2-3 more starts in the minors, we'll see. But he's on track to get back by the end of this month, I'd say.
Well, shout out to Brian Cashman for putting together this roster and the team having the season like they are, so they don't have to rush him back. Greg Joyce, enjoy the game tonight. Thanks for hopping on with us.
You got it. Thanks, Brandon.